Well, welcome on back, folks, to the start of the third period here. Your Wranglers back out onto the ice. Jackalopes out on the ice as well. We got a one-goal game here heading into the third period. Well, I will have to say, I have to give massive props to the officiating crew this weekend. They've done a phenomenal job every single night. All three games have been officiated to a T. A very good job by the crew here this weekend, so a big thank you to them. Well, we're back underway here. Toms to the puck, sends it in behind the net of Gerard. Icing going to get called here now. Well, it's going to be another big third period here. Last night, it was a big third period for multiple reasons. Jackalopes ended up taking a 4-3 lead, and then with 40 seconds left in the third period, Taizati tied it on up. OT winner. Again last night, Jacob Boulanger, puck behind the net. It's Dolan with it. Dolan feeds it behind the net. Taizati trying to reach around and get this puck back on stick of a Wrangler. As now Ogle with it in his own zone. Ogle on over to Smith. Smith chips it into the corner. Puck held on to by Toms. Jackalopes getting that change out onto the ice. Arrington tossing it into the zone. Schaefer to the loose puck. Schaefer looking for Miller. Rusega was looking for Haggerty. Is this going to bounce into the zone and up and out into the mesh netting here? Have a face-off here inside the Jackalope zone in just a second. Be gentler. And Jacobs on the face-off here. O'Rourke with it. Shot. Loose there and steered aside. Davis. Pad save there. Jackalopes the other way. Gyoshi wraps it around the boards. Gerard trying to send it up a little bit into the corner on his paddle. And there's a man down low and a big save there from Gerard. Oh, we got a little bit of a clash going on in the corner. And we got a reload of the foam pucks up here. Oh, we're just talking about how we got some more foam pucks up here. No, that's the thing. Anything you're doing next to me is fair game on the broadcast. If you're texting somebody, everybody... No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to be telling the world who you're texting. Don't worry about it. Just messing around. Miller winning the faceoff for Sega with it. Pokes it into the opposite corner. Haggerty with it. Hedquist. Miller feeds it out of the zone. Haggerty trying to get a piece of this puck. Arrington with it. Arrington with a zone entry pass on over to Gyoshi. Gyoshi into the corner. Hedquist tying him up. Loose twig. Miller feeds it onto the boards. Hedquist still without his stick. Kiritai looking to help out. Hedquist looking to go to the bench. You're going to have a loose twig in the corner. Smith out onto the ice now. Jackalopes denied on the zone entry by Boulanger. Boulanger trying to send it off onto the back of the boards. Cut out by Davis on his paddle. A puck exiting the zone now. It's scooped up by Ogle. Ogle tossing it back into the zone. Larson trying to cut this one out and keep it in. Boulanger tossing right back into the corner. Puck scooped up. Toms finding a pass on over. Rettmeister into the zone, slows it down, forces him to the corner. Rettmeister shovels it on back. Puck down low behind the net of Girard. Jackalopes were looking for a redirect. Rettmeister sandwiched between two. The Wranglers needing to keep their shape now. And a shot behind the net of Girard. Barry feeds it on down low. Rettmeister to Catalano. Catalano fighting with Smith in the corner. Larson battling for this one in the corner. Loose twig helping out Larson in the process. Puck's going to exit the zone. Wranglers looking to get a quick change here. Schaefer out on the ice now. Zadi completing that change of his own. One last piece of the puzzle for this Wranglers change. It's Dolan out on the ice now. Shot kicked aside on the pads of Girard. Puck in the corner. Zadi battling for this one with Matar. And a feed on over and a shot sent behind the net just wide. And now Jackalopes behind the net looking for a feed. It's turned aside as this one's going to leave the zone. Dolan in pursuit of the other number 8, Richards. Dolan pokes it away into the corner. Dolan with a good hit there, but he's going to get a penalty now. That's one of those rough ones there. You want to lay the hit so badly in the corner, but you end up going into the penalty box as a result. Boarding will be the call on to the number 8, down low, Dolan. Well, the fans in attendance here tonight not happy with that call. We'll get a redo on this face-off inside the Wranglers zone. 2-minute power play for the Jackalopes here now. Jacobs sends it into the corner, and now launched down ice by O'Rourke. Davis tampers the loose puck down on his paddle. Jackalopes looking to carry this one into the zone on a little bit of a feed on over. And this one is behind the net. Schaefer trying to send it out of the zone, kept in. Jackalopes stuck on the blue line, feed it down low. Jacobs trying to get to this puck first. Tied up by Schaefer. Giyoshi trying to help out. Sport arriving. O'Rourke battling for this one. Scooped on up. Lesperance to Giyoshi. Giyoshi pivots, bottom of the faceoff circle pass. This one cut out. And now the paddle of Girard forcing this one into the corner. Launched down ice by Schaefer. Wranglers going for a quick change here. 1:04 left of a penalty kill off. Esperance with feed on over. Loose puck scooped up by Loveland. Loveland. And the Jackalopes having to reset outside of the Wranglers zone here now. Fed on in. Puck into the corner. Kiritai trying to send this one out. Toms keeps it in. Toms feeds it on over. Loveland, top of the face-off circle. Loveland pass over. Looking for a shot. Oh, big stop there. Hayden Hedquist blocking that shot attempt with his skate. Loveland with it. Loveland into the zone. Turned aside. Haggerty with it. Pokes it up. 20 seconds left of a penalty to kill off. Now Loveland sending it around the board. Smith trying to tie up Barry. Loose puck scooped up and out. Jackalopes having to reset up outside of the Wranglers zone here. And the Wranglers going to kill this one off. Smith with it. Smith to Azadi. Azadi sends it into the zone. Jackalopes with it now. 14:25 left in the third. Loose puck scooped up by Azadi. Azadi looking for a feed out of the zone. Stolen away. McPherson with it in the corner. Looks for a feed. And a good stick in there from Kirill. Now Dolan to Kirill. Kirill. And a bouncing puck ricocheting off the skate into the corner it goes. Dolan sending it on over to Azadi. Azadi back to O'Rourke. O'Rourke pivots. Looks for a shot. This one blocked in traffic. Azadi gets a piece of it. Loose puck down low. Pass over. Oh, and it was just hanging in the slot. Wranglers unable to capitalize on anything there. Schaefer tying up his man. Azadi to loose puck. Asinev feeds it to Dolan. Dolan scoops it up Into the zone, Dolan goes, shakes his man off. O'Rourke pivots. And puck just kind of caught up in a skate. Gentler with it. Looking for a quick fade to Lupo. Lupo from the faceoff circle shot. And this one capped out. Davis, oh, and it almost deflects into Davis's net. Well, that would have been a goal of all time. A little bit of some pinball action going on there. Icing waved away. Gentler looking to pressure. Lesperance with it. Into the zone. Looks for a feed on over. Top of the... Oh, and just high. Jackalopes had a man at the slot. And now it's Fortin with it. Fortin carries it in. Has Lupo. Goes for a shot. Snatched up now by Davis. Well, we got a little bit of a dust up here, but that storm quickly settled with. .12:51 remaining in the third period. Wranglers up 2-1. We got another close one on hand here. 26 shots for the Wranglers, 24 for the Jackalopes. Puck down low, Haggerty scoops it up. Haggerty sends it around looking for Resega. Resega cuts the puck out. Haggerty sends it on back. Smith, as this one bounces, Jackalopes with it. Rentmeester looking for a feed on over. Smith cuts it out. Smith chips it up ice. Haggerty scoops it up. Haggerty into the zone. Sends it into the corner. Lupo trying to keep this one in. Miller scoops it up. Miller finds the feed on over. Smith leaves it off for Resega. Resega looking for a shot. This one blocked, and oh, that's got to sting. Miller down low. Loose puck sent into the corner. And a puck into there. Boulanger unable to glove this one down. Smith looking to send it out. This one dumped into the zone of the Jackalopes. Fortin with it. And that one deflecting off the Jackalope. O'Rourke looking for a feed on over to Larson. Puck tossed behind the net of Gerard. O'Rourke was looking to send this one up and out. Fortin, a bouncing puck, glove down. Schaefer. And we'll get a call for a hand pass here now. Schaefer was trying to send that one up and out, but stay inside the Wranglers zone after that hand pass. Face-off controlled by the Wranglers. Hedquist with it. Hedquist feeds it to Dolan, finds Azadi. Azadi sends it up and out. Asinev is in control of the puck. Azadi and Dolan trying to find a zone entry here. Hedquist banks it into the zone. Azadi beats out the icing. The bench of the Jackalopes wanted a penalty. Azadi scoops it up, feeds it down low. Dolan looking for a shot, steered aside. Oh, and this one's getting feisty. Hey, Kiritai with it. Down low, shot just a little bit wide of the net. Asinev slows it down, looks for a shot. That one blocked by Fortin. Fed down low, Azadi. As this one's cut out by the Jackalopes. Jackalopes into the zone. Matar staying with it, poked away by Kiritai. Hedquist to lose puck. As this one flipped up into there, into the zone of the Jackalopes. Puck scooped up now by Lupo. Lupo launching this one into the air, into the Jackalope zone. Gentler in pursuit. Gentler trying to challenge. Puck shoveled around. Lesperance feeds it up. And Lupo with a nice little hit there. But now the Jackalopes are into the zone looking for a shot. As they run out of steam, bodies hit the deck. And it looks like we got a broken twig as well. Gentler cuts this one out. Gentler finds Lupo. Lupo chips it into the corner. Lesperance feeds this one around. And ice is getting a little slippery here, it would appear, as McPherson looking to go to the bench. Maybe a broken skate blade. O'Rourke feeds it on over to Lupo. 3-on-2, Lupo into the zone. It's caught up in the skate of Miller. Haggerty keeps it in. Feeds it around the boards. Schaefer slows it down. Banks it off the boards. Side netting. Haggerty tried to battle for this one. Barry scoops it up now. Barry looking for Giyoshi. Haggerty with it. Rusega and a bouncing puck into the corner. Wranglers keep this one in the zone. Haggerty looking to hand it off to Rusega. Now the Jackalopes the other way. It's Jacobs with it. Jacobs looks for a shot. And a big save there from Gerard, as we'll get immediate timeout now. Well, welcome on back from the immediate timeout here, folks. 8:51 left in the third period. Zadi and Jeremy Jacobs on the faceoff inside the Wranglers zone. Wranglers winning this one, controlling it is Dolan. Feeds it to Asidev. Sends it into the zone as it's now scooped up by the Jackalopes. Jacobs looking for a feed. Asidev tosses it into the zone. Jacobs sends it on back to Richards. This one kept in by the Wranglers. Azadi trying to stay with it. Wranglers having a reset in the neutral zone. Kiritai unable to keep this one going forward. Jacobs with it. Looks for a pass on over. Good stick in from Hedquist. As this one's going to go all the way down ice. And icing called here now on the Wranglers. .16 left in the third period. Zadi and Thomas on the face-off here inside the Wranglers zone. Thomas wins it, sends it on back. Jackalopes looking for a shot, a big save there from Gerard, and a big block. And now another shot, a big block, and a big save. Kirill Asina with two big blocks, and now the other way, it's Dolan. Pivots, looking for some support here now. He's just going to toss it behind the net of Davis. And this one's going to go up and out of play. So we're going to face off here in just a second. 7:50 left in the third period. Center ace, face off here. Larson. Puricelli winning this one. Puricelli sends it on back into his own zone. Dumped into the corner of the Wranglers zone by Loveland. Puck sent around the boards. Blanger sends it going up and out of the zone. Tossed back in. Blade offsides cleared up now. And this one up and out of play, and a souvenir for a fan there. .7:29 left in the third period. Chandler and Puricelli on the face-off. Puck scooped up at the blue line. Looking for a shot. This one set wide. A loose puck down low. Steered aside. And Ogle spun around. It's now scooped up. Gentler sends it out of the zone. Lupo trying to keep it going forward, and going to get an offsides here on the Wranglers. Actually, we're just going to have it go up and out of play. It looks like they're about to call him for an offsides at first, but we'll just have the puck up and out of play. Miller and McPherson on the faceoff in the neutral zone here. Miller wins this one, and it's now scooped up. McPherson looking for a shot. This one blocked on the stick of Schaefer. Schaefer looking for some support, trying to help the Wranglers get out of their own zone. Haggerty trying to send it up and out. Barry looking for a shot, and a big save there from Gerard. Loose puck, scooped up. Rusega with it. Rusega feeds it on over to Miller. Miller into the zone. Miller leaves it off for Rusega. Has it poked a little bit. Looks for a shot, and puck behind net. Haggerty was trying to feed it on over. Puck scooped up. Schaefer tosses it into the zone and takes an awkward little bit of a ride along the boards in the stanchion there. Fed into the corner again with 6:30 left in the third period. Bouncing puck. Simmered down by Hedquist. Hedquist banks it off the boards. Asinev tossing this one in the zone. Dolan puts it into the corner. Dolan slows it down. Feeds it out back. Hedquist looking for a shot. Azadi. And a bouncing puck now held on to by Davis. 6:15 left in the third period here. Larson and Jacobs on the faceoff. Larson wins this one. Smith trying to keep it in the zone. Giyoshi scoops up the loose puck. Giyoshi into the zone for the Jackalopes. Giyoshi feeds it on back. Shot from Jacobs set wide. Puck behind the net. And a good job defensively there from Smith. And a bouncing puck. Ogle trying to send it up and out of the zone. Fortin and the Jackalopes still in the zone. Looking for a shot. A big save from Gerard. Loose puck. Gerard still has kept this one out. Oh, it got dangerous for a second. Wranglers keep it out for now. Wranglers looking to send this one up and out now. And now it's scooped up. Dama Gibbs looks for a shot. And that one blocked on the way in. Dama Gibbs looking to go for a change. 5:25 left in the third period. Loose puck in the zone. Scooped up. Gentler feeds it on off to Lupo. Lupo behind the net. Opposite corner. Lupo turns, looks for a shot. This one off the backboards. And a bouncing puck now sent up and out. Rentmeester into the zone. O'Rourke found pass there to Fortin. Lesperance. And now this one back with O'Rourke. And a bouncing puck. Catalano. Schaefer in the corner with it. Fortin trying to block this one on the way in. Loose puck. Now scooped up. It's Lupo with it. Lupo finding Fortin. Fortin shoveling it in the corner. Wranglers want to go for a change. That line's went out there for a little bit. 4:30 now left in the third period here. Kiritai sends it around. Rusega trying to feed it into the zone. Haggerty trying to get a piece of this puck. Jackalopes in their own zone, looking to reset. Lesperance. Now cut out by Miller in the zone. Miller slows it down. Looks for a shot. This one blocked. Loose puck. Still in the zone. Miller with it. Kept in by Kiritai. Rusega with it. Rusega turns, looks for a shot. Loose puck down low. This one's hanging there. It's pushed into the corner by Miller. Rusega battling Matar on the wings. And Miller cleared of the high stick there. It's now Matar with it. Matar into the zone. Matar feeds it onto the back of the boards. Puck just kind of hanging there. Wranglers lost it for a second. Jackalopes looking for a shot. Good stick in there from Rusega. Barry scoops it up. Barry looks for a shot. A big save there from Gerard. Now it's scooped up by Miller. Miller just trying to send this one into the zone along that Wranglers change. McPherson with it. Smith tying his man up on the boards. Puck tossed into the zone. Icing waved away. Davis with it on his paddle. Puck just kind of hanging around on the blue line. Everybody losing it. Jackalopes still with it. Jackalopes looking to set up shot. McPherson finding a pass on over. Ogle with a stick in. And this one sent high up into the air. Are they going to say it's too high to stay in play with 2:52 left in the third? So that one taking a nice little trip to Pluto on its way up into the sky. Well, we'll get a face-off now with 2:52 left in the third period inside the Wranglers zone. Your Wranglers up 2-1 over the Jackalopes. Be Gentler and McPherson on the face-off inside the Wranglers zone here. Wranglers winning this one. Banked on the glass, kept in by Fortin. And a good block there from Boulanger. Wranglers need to keep their shape. And a shot scooped up now by Gerard. 2:43 left in the third period. Well, the Odessa Jackalopes going to call timeout here. And we'll have to see if their netminder, Colin Davis, is going to start this one on the bench. We appreciate you joining us so far for this broadcast here tonight. And for those of you who can obviously tell, free broadcast in 3 days. By the start of that third period, your voice is going to start to go a little bit. So it's going to be some nice hot tea and honey in the morning here. Miller. Jacobs on the faceoff inside the Wranglers zone. Davis is on the bench, extra attacker out onto the ice for the Jackalopes. Bouncing puck scooped up, L'Esperance. 2:33 left in the third period here. Thomas sends it around the boards. Jacobs with it. Jacobs feeds it back to the blue line. Barry calling for it. Barry scoops it up. Barry down low, top of the faceoff circle. Gaucher looking for a feed down low. He's looking for Jacobs. L'Esperance keeps it in. Feeds it out and over. Puck into the corner. Ogle trying to get a piece of this one. And puck kept in the zone. Oh, it's out of the zone now. Gaucher's got to wait. Wranglers free to scoop this one up. Gerard feeds it on over to Smith. Was looking for Resega. And now ripped out. Oh! Oh, we're going to get a whistle here. That's not good. Oh. Well, hopefully Gyoshi is okay. That, oh. Ow. Well, you never want to see anyone hurt like that. I mean, honestly, hopefully Gyoshi is okay. That's not good. Like that. Ooh. Well, Gyoshi's getting looked at. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious here. Well, Davis is going to start in net here with a neutral zone faceoff with 1:55 left in the third period. Now, Wranglers controlling this one. Puck scooped up. Boulanger feeds it into the zone and get a whistle here. Well, looks like Boulanger's, nope, he's not going to the box, okay. Thought we had a man go out of the box for a second here. I just think that was for offsides or an icing. I'm not really sure. I didn't see the exact call here. Davis starting to go towards the bench. Davis onto the bench. Extra attacker out there for the Jackalopes. Matar. Net empty. Launch down ice, and it's just wide. And we'll get that icing call here now with 1:27 left in the third period. Face off inside the Wranglers zone. Davis on the bench, extra attacker out onto the ice for the Jackalopes. 2-1 lead for the Wranglers. Jetler and Paracelli on the face-off. 6 tied up. Puck's going to leave the zone. Fortin with it. Jackalopes wrapped around the boards. Couple twigs tied up. Wranglers to it. Down ice! Oh, just wide there. Kiritai unable to put it in the empty net. And we'll get an icing with 1:11 here in the third period. Chandler and Jacobs on the face-off inside the Wranglers zone. Loose puck scooped up. Lupo! And just barely misses the empty net. I mean, you need to get a ruler out for that one. I mean, that's just about an inch or two away. Well, 1:06 left in the third. Jacobs, Gentler on the faceoff. Looks like we're going to get Gentler tossed from the faceoff circle here. Actually, they're going to keep him. Puck tied up, scooped up. Kiritai down ice and just wide there. And we'll get another faceoff inside the Wranglers zone with 57.9 seconds left in the third period here. Gentler, Jacobs on the face-off, 59.7 seconds. Kiritai, and puck held in the zone. Now Lupo with it, Lupo into the zone, Lupo! Oh, and he just misses it high. Wranglers looking to get back defensively. 42 seconds left in the third. Gentler got a piece of it, held on to by the Jackalopes. They send it around the boards. Gerard instructing. Puck kept in the zone. 2 men down low, blocked on the way in through traffic. And a puck there, kept in, and a shot, and blocked in traffic. And this one set wide, 22 seconds left. Kiritai getting a piece of it. Wranglers need to keep their shape. Puck down low, hanging there. Boulanger trying to send it out. 13 seconds left. L'Esperance shot. Oh, it's hanging there. It's on the side netting. It's out. It's still out. Sit down ice. Time's going to expire. A big stop from Gerard. Charles Antoine Gerard, guardian angel in the crease. Wranglers with a 2-1 win here tonight. And that, folks, is the Wrangler way. And wow, me, oh my. That puck was just there, begging to get tapped into the back of the net, but Charles Antoine Gerard with a big stop inside of his crease. Well, and that's exactly what you need out here in that minor, those kind of situations. Got a little scary there towards the end, but it is a big win here tonight for the Amarillo Wranglers. Well, And a tip of the cap to the Odessa Jackalopes. This has been a phenomenal series. This was close every single night, and this was such a fun series to watch. And I mean, I tell you, this is a really good Jackalope side as well. So to their fans that tuned in, first of all, thank you for joining us this weekend. But hats off to you. You have a very good team in Odessa, and you got two excellent coaches at that as well. So thank you so much to the Jackalopes fans for spending their weekend with us. And Wrangler Nation, well, it wasn't free wins and free games. 2 wins and free games. We still take that, as they like to say. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. Wranglers 2-1 win in regulation. So that will be all for us here tonight on the broadcast. We'll actually do our free stars of the game really quickly. Well, first star of the night was, let's find it here, Alex Thomas, first star of the game tonight. Jake Fortin, second star of the night. And Caden Haggerty, the game-winning goal here tonight, your first star of the night. Speaking of next week, Wranglers fans, Friday, that game is at 11 a.m. It is the Classroom to Coliseum game. It's a field trip game for all the local schools in the area. Well, and talking about an instant impact, Caden Haggerty joined the Wranglers this week. These were his first 3 games with this team. And, wow, I mean, talk about an impressive weekend from the number 33, Caden Haggerty, out of Rosemont, Minnesota. I mean, just an absolute stellar weekend out of the new kid on the block here. So that is way to make your mark instantly with your new team. Well, that's, like we said earlier, going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning on into the broadcast here tonight. Everybody that tuned in, wishing you a great week ahead. It is a Sunday. Keep forgetting that it is a Sunday here. But thank you so much for joining us. Wow. I was going to say tuning in. Word salad, Jumbo. But it's going to do it for us here tonight. Have a good night, everyone.